This video, I'm in a very good mood because I'm seeing that terrorist state called Pakistan crumble each day. It gets me very excited seeing them same Pakistani generals during the 80s living in luxury with their champagne, with their CIA funding. You know, they became very rich using the Pashtuns to go against their own people. I'm so happy seeing all their politicians get shot dead by their own intelligence services called the ISI. Pakistan is soon to crumble. Now is the time for Pashtun nationalists to get rid of that Rajput, Punjabi, Mohajir government of Pakistan. Pakistan, everybody knows, Jinnah was a British agent. You may wonder why am I saying this. Is because he worked for British interests. That's why the British supported him while the Russians supported the Indians. And can you see how successful India has become? But anyway, that's a different subject. Forget the Indians for the time being. Yeah, let's talk about Pakistan. Pakistan has always been a terrorist, Arab, jihadi, fanatic training base where they've been sending him to China, into Afghanistan, into the northwest frontier provinces, into the whole world in fact. You see, these Pakistanis have not been, how can I say, punished. I mean, Bush always supports Musharraf, then Bush talks about democracy when Musharraf was a general who forced himself into government. But he's still a general and a president who's a dictator, But anyway, I'm not going to say why is Pakistan killing their own people. It's because Pashtuns are not Pakistanis, and Pashtuns don't belong to Pakistan. Them tribal areas, northwest frontier provinces, have always been Afghan. But anyway, Pakistan is a terrorist state. I'll repeat that over and over again till you get it into your head. People like in the West support Benazir Bhutto, but what they don't know about her is that her and Fazl Rahman were the ones who created the Taliban. Yes, the so-called anti-American Taliban. But in fact, if you have watched 9/11 Fahrenheit, you could see the Taliban ambassador attending a oil conference, because in Afghanistan it was only the Taliban who supported American interests, such as the oil pipe, while the others opposed it. So now the Pakistanis are blaming the Pashtuns for it. They're bombing Pashtun homes in Swat and Waziristan, in Quetta and many other Pashtun areas. They're killing them in cold blood. So people talk about Palestinians and these people and Tibet people, but they don't talk about the massacres of Pashtun people by that savage, barbaric Rajput Punjabi army called the Pakistani army. Pakistan, you cannot control Pashtuns. No matter how much funding you receive from the Americans, no matter how much training your generals get in America, you will not destroy us. We will continue to fight you for our own independence like we did during the 1940s and during the partition. We fought the Mughal Empire, we fought the Sikhs, we fought the Punjabis for one reason: to liberate Pukhtiwar from foreign invaders. We don't want your Rajput, your Bhangra and your stupid Urdu and your Punjabi and your Mahajar Badanga language in Pashtun areas. We're an ancient civilization, as the whole world knows. You've got Jewish rabbis claiming that we are descending from the Israelites, but there's no need to claim it, because we are. For centuries upon centuries, Pashtuns have been telling the world, even British explorers and generals, when they had the British India, they said the Pashtuns resemble Jews. of the Israelite origin. But you see, you and your little Arab mercenaries go around into masjids trying to gather up young Pakhtun boys to do jihad in Afghanistan. Destroy construction there, progression, because you don't want Afghanistan to be successful. Yeah, you just want it to be destroyed. That's what Pakistan are, evil-minded people. They are evil. When I say Pakistan, I'm excluding the northwest frontier provinces and the Fatah provinces, because they are Pashtun. Pashtuns are not Pakistanis. Please get that into your head. Okay, any professor and intellectual will tell you they are not Pakistanis, created by Punjabis or Gujarati or the Sindhi or whatever. Yeah, they were not Pashtuns. You massacred Pashtuns. Look at Liaquat Bagh, when you killed so many AMP members, you massacred them. Because in reality, Pakistan is so scared now that they're heading to Russia, they're heading to China. That's help us, but the whole world knows you're a double-dealing scum. You are the biggest double dealers on the planet, and the world needs to realize that. But in my point of view, the world knows that. That's why nobody trusts you. The reason why the West gave you the nuclear bombs, and they gave India the nuclear bombs, the permission, okay? Because we know India created it themselves with their scientists. But everybody knows the Americans gave you the nukes, so that area can be tense and unstable, will be divided, so give them nukes so they can kill each other. That's the motive of the West, But you're actually massacring young Pakhtun people, young Pakhtun girls and men and boys and women and elderly men. You're murdering them in cold blood. In Waziristan, you're bombing homes where no so-called Taliban or Al-Qaeda are, and you've banned reporters from entering that area or interviewing the poor Pashtun people in Waziristan who have been left homeless and living on the streets. But that's the thing, that's Pakistan for you. Well, that's what I mean. Pakistan is a terrorist state, but the Pashtuns aren't. And when you go around claiming Pashtuns are terrorists because they're fighting you and they're fighting for rights and control over their resources and protection, they're fighting to protect their people from your evil Punjabi Rajput army that's going around massacring people. And you wonder why you're being killed in Waziristan. Is because the people don't want you there. They don't want to be a part of Pakistan. That's why your independence celebrations are not celebrated in Waziristan. They hate you. Pakhtuns don't like you. Only traitors and government mullahs like you for the money that the Americans give you. So would the world please listen. Waziristan, Northwest Frontier Provinces, the Fatah Provinces, Afghanistan, Watandai. Pakhtun Nadi Pakistaniun, Pakistaniun Rajputun, Punjabiun, Fazul, Surbachun Khalkdai, Mish Pakhtun Yu Khalki. We're one people, the Pakhtun people. We have nothing to do with these Pakistanis. Okay? So if there's anyone watching this video, please educate yourself on the matter and stop watching Pakistani propaganda. Khudai Paman.